going here or not. Okay, we're getting started here. We are in the first quarter. This is the Lacrosse Lightning in the maroon jerseys versus the Sauk Prairie Eagles in the white jerseys. We've got just getting started here. We're about 10 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. We'll get the clock kind of set up for you here probably for the second quarter. But for right now, I'll just give you the time when it's available. There's a shot and a score quickly by the Sauk Prairie Eagles. Not sure if I'm going here yet.
Big goal by number 7.
Here it goes.
Crazy.
It's going. It's going. So a quick score there, about a minute and 40 into the game for the Sauk Prairie Eagles. We've got taking the face-off here for the Lightning is number 28. That's Alex Salmon. And the near wing is number 16. That's Daniel Vanderloop. Ball gets kicked over. Vanderloops comes over. Takes a little bit of a push in the back, which they're going to call a legal procedure. So the Lightning player came out of the attack zone before anyone had possession. So only the face-off guy and the two wings can really play that ball in that area, in the middle of the field at least, until there's possession. Here's a shot attempt, and there's a score. Sauk Prairie puts another quick one on the board, gets that one past Devin Collum, who's in goal tonight for the Lightning.
Goal by number 17, Caleb Chatwood.
That was Chatwood for Sauk that got that goal. So that makes it a quick 2-0 for the Eagles. Here we go. There's a face-off win for the Lightning. That is number 9. Robbie Seehafer comes away with the ground ball. He's going to work it up the far side of the field. Gets it to the alley. That's to Hendrickson. Hendrickson loses it for a moment. Scooped up by number 22. That is A.J. Clem. And it will be Lightning ball here once everyone's set to begin. There's the start whistle. That's for Jacob Viela. It's going to take a long pass up to Hendrickson. Henderson gets stick checked. He's going to have to work against Clem to win this one. Still loose. Now Seehafer comes over and helps his teammate. But I think we have a failure to advance. So yeah, they didn't get a touch into the zone, I don't believe is what was called there. Once they get it across half the midfield stripe, they got about 10 seconds. I'm sorry. No, I think that was a timeout called. So I think Coach Vanderberg and Coach Wilson kind of maybe realized that they were in trouble there, so they took the timeout to keep possession. 2-0 here. I'll update the score here in a second. Try to get that score for you here updated. Just working through some connection. Come on. There we go, 2-0. Like I said, I won't update the score clock quite yet. Try to do that for the second quarter. Okay, out of this timeout, Lightning are going to have possession, I believe, as they took that timeout. Ball will be started on the far side in the alley. That's Robbie Seehafer, number 9, sophomore out of Central. Gets down to Hendrickson. Up top to Viela. Viela's going to work all the way over to this side. Gets it off to Temp. There's Youngman up top. Pulls, draws 2. Viela's looking. Missed pass there. Turns it over. Eagles on top of it. Eagles trying to push ahead. Here's number 4. That's Max Brubaker defending. One of the long poles back there for the Lightning. Ball's up top to number 45. That's Struce Clark for the Eagles. Struce Clark being eyed up by Youngman. Eight minutes remaining in this. 8 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in this first quarter. There's some good D there. Number 34 and number 35 working together for the Lightning. Shot attempt goes off the mark. And Lightning were closest to it when it went out of bounds, so they will get possession as they get it over to Brubaker. Stick check there, knocks it free. Here's a chance for the Eagles. 1-on-1. There's a shot and a score by number 41 for the Eagles. That's Xander Kellogg with that score.
Sauk Prairie goal by Xander Kellogg.
That makes it 3-0. Quick 3-0 start here for the Eagles. About halfway, not quite halfway through this first quarter. Lightning just kind of looking to try to make sure they get some clean possessions. That was one of the points that I know the coaches were harping on after that first game was you need to possess the ball better. Need to get more chances. Stay out of some of that transition shots. There's a nice shot by Hendrickson that goes wide. Here's Seehafer. He'll work from the top, trying to get through a couple. Does get a couple through a couple. Tries to dump it off to Hendrickson. Hendrickson loses his footing on the far side. Now up top to Viela. Viela will take a bouncer and scores. Jacob Viela with a bouncer to get to the top corner. Nice shot by him to get the Lightning on the board.
Lacrosse goal by number 23, Logan Sacker.
The announcer here was announced it for Logan Sauter, but that was not who scored that goal. That was Jacob Viela, senior out of West Salem. So it was good to see Jacob got a score in there in the Lightning's first game as well. Here's Seehafer guarding number 7 up top for that's Crosse. Now back to Struce Clark up top. He's been running kind of the top so far for the Eagles. They try to dump it down to the X, but that ball gets loose. Hopefully that gets out of bounds, and it does. So that will be Lightning ball. That was a pass, so the rules for a shot don't apply there. It's just the last person that touched it. The other team gets it. So Lightning will get it into their goalkeeper's cross there and start to work it up. Oh, Column didn't think that pass was for him. And comes out of the crease. He's hustling back to get to the crease. Lightning are scrambling here to try to get settled. There's an open man in front of the crease. Oh, nice save by Column. Lightning were out of sorts there, but Column hustled back to the crease and was faced one-on-one with the Eagle defender and makes a great save to save a goal. And then on top of that, the Lightning were closest to it when it went out of bounds. So here they've got possession to try to work it up. Apologize, I don't know who number 35 is for the Lightning. I don't have his number on the roster here. But yeah, 35 did a nice job with his long pole bringing that one up the field before it got knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. Here's the Lightning going to work. Number 21, that's Milo Temp here on the near side. Passes it off to his teammate. Trying to keep it in bound. Milo Temp kind of working for it. But number 3, that is Cannon Esser for the Eagles. Gets that one. Long pass up ahead. One Eagle can't get it. 2 Eagles can't get it. We've got a whistle. White ball. So the Eagles will take possession here. This is number 8. That's Mast. Going to work on 28. That's Salmon. Alex Salmon, number 28, was defending him there for a moment. Now the ball's in the far alley. Ball up top, 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first quarter. Now Mast will bring it up, gets it over to Strauss-Clark. Looking for cutters, nothing there. Going to work it around, goes to work on Viela, gets past Viela. There's a shot attempt off the bar. Here's another shot attempt. Bouncer goes high. That goes out of bounds, but it will be Eagles ball. Boy, that first shot attempt was a good one. It just caught the top crossbar and ricocheted back. Number 35 for the Lightning putting on some. There's a save by Column. Column looking to get out of the crease. He's only got 4 seconds once he takes possession before he either has to pass it or get himself out of the crease. So here he goes. Nice pass up ahead by Column. That's Seehafer with a rip. That one goes wide. Number 23 back there, though. Don't have a number for 23. Actually, I think that might be Logan Sauter, number 23. Here's Hendrickson. Tries a bounce there. That's save. Nice save there by Raylinger. Raylinger gets it ahead to Esser. Esser trying to work through some contact. He does. Nice pass to his teammate. Brubaker putting some licks on. Ball is in the far alley. Ball up top now. Coming down. Nobody picked him up. Gets a shot off. Deflected. Ball loose in front of the crease. Tries to quick scoop and score attempt, but Column was ready for it. Column with another save. Here come the Eagles again. There's a shot attempt. Another save by Column. And Column's going to scoop that one, but he's in and out of the crease. Well, he never fully got out, though, I think they're saying. So He's good. Once that goalie leaves the crease with the ball, he cannot come back in. Here's a shot attempt. That one goes wide. Boy, Eagles really putting the heat on the Lightning here these last couple possessions, but Collin has been solid. Lightning closest to it when it went out of bounds, so they will start the action. This is Viela. Viela's going to try to split them all. Looks like he's going to do it. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Viela. That's Robbie Seehafer. Hendrickson's passed, deflected back to him. We've got a moving screen called, though, against the Lightning. You can set a screen, much like in basketball, but that screen cannot be moving, or they're going to get you. So, ball goes over to the Eagles. There's a bouncer, goes high. It will stay with the Eagles as they were closest to it when it went out of bounds. That's the difference between a shot and a pass. If it's a shot, whoever's closest to it gets possession. Whereas a pass, it's a little different. It's whoever touched it last, the other team gets it. So there's a centering pass right to the center. Good stick traffic by the Lightning to keep that shot from coming off clean. And Collin scoops up the loose one. Collin's got to step out of the goal. There he goes, gets rid of the ball. Gets it over to 35. That ball's loose. Here comes number 21. Shot and a score by number 21. That's Milo Temp. Milo Temp, the sophomore from Onalaska, gets his first varsity goal.
Lacrosse goal by number 21, Milo Temp.
That makes it 3-2. We've got 1:07 remaining in this first quarter. Nice play there by the Lightning to turn that transition opportunity into a score. That ball was loose, kind of on their side of the field. Temp was able to scoop it up, and before defense could really recognize what was happening, he got a nice shot off and got it past Raylinger. There's a face-off battle going on. That's Luke Boberg, number 8, taking that face-off, and he comes away with a ground ball. Nice win for Boberg. Ooh, tough pass there. But Viela, I think, is going to get it, and he does. Viela gets it down to Temp, and we have I believe that was a failure to advance. I don't think they got a touch in time. Like I said, once you get that ball in your offensive end of the field, you only got 10 seconds. You got to get a touch. Here comes Viela. Quick turnover by the Eagles gives a opportunity back to the Lightning. Here comes Sauter. There's a rip by Hendrickson. Hendrickson's got a cannon. Raylinger got a piece of that one. A nice cut there, but can't connect. Temp was coming in. That's going to be an over the back as that pass from the Lightning crossed over the half court. So that's the end of the quarter. At the end of one, it's Lightning 2, Eagles 3. We'll be back for the start of the second in a moment. Okay, so here we are, start of the second quarter. We had a penalty called right towards the end of that quarter that has sent number 11 to the bench for the Eagles. That's Morrow, and so the Lightning had possession at the end of the quarter, and because they were a player up, they get to start the quarter with possession and don't have to take the face off. So here we go. Here's the Lightning. Start of the second quarter. It's 3-2. Just getting started in the second. Here comes Hendrickson. And can't get that pass to his teammate. That one's going to go all the way across the midfield stripe. So it's an over and a back for the Lightning. Ball will go over to the Eagles. And Strauss-Clark will start the action. Being guarded by Robbie Seehafer, number 9. That is very good. Teams have switched sides. Lightning's in their maroon. Sauk Prairie Eagles are in their white. Defense being applied up top by Youngman, number 44, one of their midfielders. Now ball's down to the X. Now the far side. Seehafer eyes him up over there. Now back up top. Youngman stands in against Mast. Mast is going to take a shot. That one goes wide. It will be Eagles ball, though. Here's a shot attempt. That one goes wide. Good defense there by Robbie Seehafer. Or I'm sorry, that might have been Luke Boberg, I think. Put some nice defense staying in front of that Eagle player that was kind of dodged past them. Good footwork by Boberg. That ball is thrown out of bounds. It's going to go to the Eagles. This is going to be, I believe this is Logan Sauter, number 35, is going to step it in. And start the clear for the Lightning. Gets it over to his goalie, Collum. Collum trying to get it back. There's a pass up ahead. Youngman is able to handle it. And gets it down. They need a touch yet. There it is. Here comes Hendrickson. He draws a crowd. They're familiar with Hendrickson. He had a number of goals against them last year. That ball is going to roll out of bounds. That was intended for number 23. He wasn't able to hold on to it. I think that is Sauter. Ball on the far side. Pass up ahead all the way to the near alley. Now Sauk is going to pass this one around a little bit, get their offense set. Here comes Mast. Nice pass and nice. Oh, I thought maybe Collum caught another save there, but that one sneaks past him. Collum got a piece of it, but it had enough on it where it dribbled past him for Sauk's 4th goal of the game. So that makes it 4-2, which I will get set there. 4-2, Sauk Prairie Eagles. We are 8 minutes and 43 seconds left in this second quarter. Seehafer with a quick scoop. Here he comes. He's going to take a shot. Nobody was really kind of checking up on him there, so he took a shot attempt, but that one was saved nicely by Raylinger. Here comes number 41. He comes down. He's going to take a shot, saved by Collum, but that ball's loose outside the crease. Fighting forward is 35. 35 gets it all the way across to his teammate, to Brubaker. Brubaker finds the open Seehafer. Seehafer gets it to Hendrickson. Hendrickson taking some whacks there from number 22. Tries a long shot. Really didn't have his feet under him for that one. Didn't really get his normal velocity or accuracy that you usually see out of a Hendrickson shot. Nice play by Stoddard. Logan Stoddard knocked that one loose. Lightning going for it. Stoddard comes away with it. He's got a chance here. One-on-one. He's going to try to little flip over the top, but that one goes wide, and Raylinger is going to run it down to get possession back for the Eagles. Good hustle by Raylinger, realizing nobody was over on that side of the field, and he chased it down to get possession for the Eagles. Long pass over. Now that pass back to Raylinger. Lightning giving chase. Eagles outpacing them there. That pass, centering pass is off the mark. That's going to get near to this near sideline, but we've got a whistle call here. I didn't see what that call was about. Looks like they're going to call. It's Lightning's ball. Maybe there was a crease infraction, perhaps. Not really sure what the call was there. Sorry, but perhaps somebody cut through the crease. There's a shot that comes out the top for Viela. Sails wide. Lightning now with the ball on the far side. That's Milo Temp, number 21. Youngman. Passes down to the X to Sauter. Back over to the other side. Hendrickson. Hendrickson playing unusually on the left side there. Usually he'll be stationed over on the right-hand side. Youngman's now on the right-hand side. Sauter gets it to Viela. Viela with a lefty. Saved by Ranglanger. Given chase by Sauter. And now Lightning will keep possession on this side. Hendrickson up top to Youngman. Coach Wilson, you can hear him saying, slow it down. He wants to make sure we get a good shot on this possession. There's a tip ball. Fortunate to get into Milo Champ's cross, but we've got a flag down. Play continues, though. Lightning gets a... Not sure why they stopped play there. Sauk certainly didn't have possession, so unless they're calling 2 fouls, which is possible. It looks like they did. Yeah, when they call 2 fouls, they'll blow it dead after that second foul. So no, there's only 1. So I'm not sure why they blew that dead and let the Lightning finish out that play. But in any case, Lightning will be up a player. We got 5 minutes and 17 seconds left in the second quarter. Lightning with a player advantage. Not sure if the Sauk got tagged for a 1-minute penalty or a 30-second penalty. Hendrickson's shot goes high. Must be a 1 minute, because I would think with with 30 seconds, their players would be about getting ready to come in. So Viela gets it over to Hendrickson. To the X. That's Milo Temp. Viela, good passing by Lightning, trying to get Hendrickson free. Not able to do so. That ball's shoveled toward the midfield stripe. Viela giving chase, but still after it. Got a little push there in the back of Viela, but I think they're going to get a Lightning player there for that slash. And yeah, as soon as Lightning got possession, they blow the whistle. So they got somebody for a slash. We could see a Eagle player kind of go down in some pain as he took one, I think, across the ribs. Looks like that penalty is going to be on Viela. And the Eagle penalty has expired, so the Eagles will have a player advantage for the next minute. Got 4 minutes, 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Out on the field for the Lightning is Herring, number 5. Youngman, number 44. Brubaker, number 4. Here's a centering pass. That one gets wide. That one's going to trickle out of bounds. Who touched it last? Oh, they're going to say Lightning touched it last, so it stays with the Sauk. Three minutes, 56 seconds left in the second quarter. There's a cutter. Tries to shovel it. Well off the mark, but Sauk keeps possession as they try to take advantage of this player up advantage. Lightning down a player. Lightning looking for an open shooting lane. Can't find it. Errant pass. That's a gift. That's a gift to the Lightning. They're going to be able to kill this penalty. So nice work by the Lightning defense there in that man-down situation. Haven't killed the penalty quite yet, but I would think with them starting possession here that they'll be able to. I think they got about 8 seconds to kill here yet before Salmon can come back onto the field. Here comes Salmon. We're back to full strength. Youngman in the near corner. And we have a failure to advance. Apparently Lightning did not get a touch there. Guess they didn't realize that they hadn't got one. So that's a turnover back to the Eagles. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second quarter. Both teams' defense have really settled into this second quarter, making it tough on both offenses right now. There's number 35, putting some pressure on. That pass, there's up top. There's a chance. There's a goal. Somebody lost track of their player there and left somebody open right on top of the crease. And a nice pass from the X position put him in a great chance to score, which he did. So that's going to make it 5-2. Sauk Prairie on top. So Mass gets a goal. It was Josh Mass. He's had the ball in his cross a lot today. He gets on the board. So, just to recap here, we've got 5-2. We've got 2 minutes and 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Crosse Lightning in the maroon. Sauk Prairie Eagles in the white. Lightning are 0-1 on the year so far. They had a early contest with Verona, which they dropped. And Sauk Prairie is also 0-1 so far. Their loss was the University School out of the northern kind of northern Milwaukee suburb area. Both these two squads are part of the Badger Conference, so this is the second conference game for the Lightning, the first conference game for Sauk. Beautiful night out here for lacrosse, though. This is Sauk Prairie High School. If you've never been here, is a nice facility, beautiful field. Nice campus here they've got, so a great place to be playing tonight. Okay, so with 2 minutes and 44 seconds left after the Josh Mast goal for the Eagles, we will have a face-off in the center X. Trying to get a view of who's taking this. I believe that's Boberg. Luke Boberg was taking that face-off, which the Eagles were able to win. Ball on the far side, far alley. Everyone getting settled here. Here comes the Eagles initiating their offense. Ball up top. Now it's near side. That's 34. My program says that's Noah L. That's number 34. Here he gets by a player. Up top, there's a chance. Nice deflection at the last minute. I'm not sure who got that. That might have been Oliver Herring might have got that deflection. Saved a shot attempt on his goalie there, so nice play. Here comes a bouncer. It goes high and wide. Race for it over there. That was close, but yeah, and the Lightning win it. So good hustle there by Brubaker to get the ball back. Doesn't go down in the score sheet, but plays like that win possessions. So nice play there by Max Brubaker. Brubaker now on the near side, looking for somebody to get it to. Back to Collum. Collum's launches it to the midfield stripe. Got Youngman there. Youngman gets across. Now he's got 10 seconds. He's got to get a touch. The touch would be inside the 30, but also inside those yellow lines, which might be a little hard to see on your screen. He does have the touch. The yellow lines are about where the number markers are, like the 30-yard line, 20-yard line, those numbers that you see. That's about where the edge of that goalie box or offensive zone is. There's a roller that gets scooped up. Ranglinger is going to launch it to the center of the field. Youngman puts a little pressure on, but number 14, that's Strawman, was there to get it. And good hustle by Collum to come out of the crease and run that ball down and get possession back. Collum get a save on that, or was that just wide? That was wide. Okay. Nice play by Collum either way. Oh, that ball's loose. Collum knows where it is. Thankfully, the defender doesn't. Comes loose again. Lightning just got to get this ball out of their zone. Here's number 35. He's going to move it up the field. I believe 35. Not sure who 35 is. He's been playing a lot. There's a shot attempt. That one's saved by Collum. Right at the goal, right at the horn for the second quarter comes to an end. Some hot action there to close the quarter. Lightning fortunate to not have any more damage applied to them, but some good recovery there by the Lightning to keep this game at 5-2. So we will take a short break here. This is halftime. And we'll be back in a moment for the second half. I believe it's about a 10-minute halftime typically. And we'll be back to bring in the second half of this game in a moment. Okay. Just about ready to start the second half of this game. We've got the Sauk Prairie Eagles are up 5-2 on the Lacrosse Lightning. I want to correct a couple of numbers I've been calling out, just because I think we got those straightened out. So number 35, who I called a lot in that first half, heavily involved in the action. 35 is Luke Adams. And then 34, I incorrectly referred to. That is actually Maxim Roberts. So apologize to Mr. Roberts and Mr. Adams, but we now have your numbers correct. So we'll give you credit where credit is due. Here we are, ready to start the second half. Taking that face off was Kay Lee. Had a false start there, so the ball will go to the Eagles. We have a new goalie now in crease for this third quarter. That is Owen Sauter. We're going to have a push in the back. This will be lightning ball. And that was a push with possession. So it's one thing if you push somebody in the back when it's a loose ball or when your team has the ball, then they just award possession to the offended team. But in this case, the Lightning already had the ball and got pushed in the back. So number 17, that's Chetwood, is going to serve a 30-second penalty for the Eagles. Robbie Seehafer will start the action up top, number 9. He'll bring it down, gets at Hendrickson on the far side. Now it's Viela up top. To the X, we've seen Milo Temp down there in the X. I'm sorry, that's Logan Sauter down in the X this time. We have seen Temp down there as well. There's a rip by Hendrickson, but a save by Raylinger. Raylinger had a good vision on that one. A lot of times, as long as the goalies can see those long shots, they can usually save them. But that time, Raylinger had a nice view of it. Here's a shot opportunity, a little bouncer. Oh, gets away from him. Nice play. Owen Sauter was left one-on-one with a cutting Chetwood, and here's another chance there. That's an easy one for the Eagles. Got to have a little better communication there, but the Lightning know who you're marking up with, as they left the guy on top wide open. He just came right down the chute, and it was an easy catch and pitch for the Eagles to get their 6th goal on the board. Excuse me. That was Josh Mast. I believe that's his 2nd so far today. Here's Lee taking this face off. But the Eagle, Arietta, wins that showdown. Ball up top to Crosse. Far side, that's Mast. Here's a cutter. Better defense that time by the Lightning, going with a cutter. Ball coming around. Number 34, that's Roberts putting some pressure on, but it's not enough as Eagles get another goal here in this early part of this third quarter. So just like at the start of the game, Lightning come out a little flat. You remember at the start of the game, Eagles came out with 2 quick ones. And we've kind of got about the same script here for the start of the second half. 2 quick ones for the Eagles. Luke Boberg's going to line up now at the X for this one. Seehafer on the near wing. Salmon on the far wing. And we've got an illegal procedure that's going to go against Boberg, so this will be Sauk ball. Here come the Eagles. Up top to Struce Clark. He's going to try a shot. That one goes off the mark. Ball on the far side. Draws a flag. There's a mass. Draws a flag. Gets it off to a player. His teammate. He shoots wide. But we're going to have a penalty on the Lightning. I believe they're going to get Roberts for that one. So Roberts will sit for a minute. Kneel for a minute. And the Lightning will be defending with 5. Trying to keep him off of Owen Sauter in goal. Looking for that cutter out of the X again. They had a guy open for a second there, but they had a lot of... Lightning had their sticks up in there, making it difficult for that pass to get home. Mass comes away with it. Being chased by Brubaker. There's a shot and a save by Sauter. Nice play by Sauter to take that one off the leg. A lot of traffic there in front of Sauter on that one. Sauk putting some heavy pressure on. Looks like Lightning are back to full strength. No, I'm sorry. They're just going to make a substitution. Looks like they needed to get another long stick in there. They were only playing with 3, so... Oliver Herring comes in with a long stick. We got Brubaker out there. Salmon's out there. Ball's up top. There's a shot deflected by Brubaker. Gets it right back. Saved by Sauter. He's in the crease. Should be a crease call there, but Lightning have the possession either way. Number 28 brings it up. Owen Sauter took a lick after he released that pass. Usually you'll see folks will get a call on that. Nice stick check over on the far side. Seehafer comes away with it. I believe that was Luke Adams over there with a nice stick check to knock that one free. Luke Adams wearing number 35 today. Now Lightning have a chance. Lightning back to full strength. Ball's loose up top. Viela comes away with it. Looking for the open players. He had 3 chasing him. Oh, deflection. Nice play by number 22. That's Clem. AJ Clem. He's a solid defender back there for the Sauk Prairie Eagles. Called his name a lot last year, if I remember right. This will be Luke Adams starting the action in the far corner. He'll get it to his goalie. Sauter's going to push it forward. Oh, comes loose. Seehafer going to try to dig it out in traffic. Gets instead to Roberts. He loses it. Here's a chance for the Eagles. And, oh, he misses the easy one. Misses the layup. Looked like he had Sauter maybe out of position for a moment with his first fake. Just couldn't bring that cross around to put it home. Lightning dodge a bullet on that one. Brubaker defending in the X. Pokes it loose. Fighting for it against 2 Eagles. And that pass is going to roll out of bounds. Lightning, fortunate there. They put a lick in the back of an Eagle player there. I think they were fortunate not to get called for that. All right, so Viela will start the action, number 3 for the Lightning. He passes it forward. That one's picked off. Nice play there. Nice little two-man game by the Eagles. Nice play by Viela. Good body check to knock the ball carrier, to knock Crosse out of bounds. And here comes the Lightning again. Quick start again. As soon as ball's ready, they're going to start it up. And that ball dribbles out of bounds. I'm not sure who that was off of. That was a battle between Crosse and Boberg. Yeah, I'm sorry. That is Boberg. Luke Boberg. Nice scoop by Hendrickson on the far side. Hendrickson, the lefty over there. Now it comes over on this side to the righty Temp. Hendrickson, I think, has had Clem on him most of this game. Big hit there taken by number 13. Nice nab there by the Eagle player, number 5. He's trying to work around Brewbreaker. Tries to find out. That's a legal check right there. That was a nice play. And the Eagles get the loose change and put it home. Lightning were had some nice defensive plays there, but just the loose ball roller ends up in the wrong place. Easy scoop and score for Chetwood. That makes it 8-2. Sauk on top of the Lightning. As you can see, 5 minutes, 31 seconds left. This is going to be face-off in the center. A lot of bodies in there. That was Alex Salmon taking that face-off. Alex getting a lot of action out there, only a freshman. And here comes Seehafer from the top. Draws 3. Gets it off to Hendrickson. Hendrickson shadowed by Clem, though, which is a tough draw. So Morrow for the Eagles will step this one into play. Lightning will put their ride on, trying to get this ball back. A nice stick check there. Nice play by Salmon. Salmon gets it over to the top. This is to Hendrickson. Hendrickson finds the open play. That's Temp. Temp puts it home. Milo Temp, beautiful play. It all started with Salmon's defensive work, knocking it loose, getting the ball, getting in the hands of the playmaker, Seehafer, who finds the open Temp. Beautiful lacrosse there by the Lightning. And Temp gets his second one on the day. Lightning cut it to 8-3. Alex Salmon's now going to step to the X. Okay, face-off win by the Eagles. Ball on the far side, being guarded there by Luke Adams. Working on Salmon. That shot's wide. And Sauter kind of collided with the goal there, so the referee's got to come over and make sure this is centered and lined up with the line. A little hip check by Sauter placed on his own goal there. Now they're ready. Brubaker gets past Brubaker for the score. And Brubaker knows it. So the Eagles answer. The Lightning score to get their own score, put this lead back to 6. We're in the third quarter. And it looks like, I think this is Salmon again who's going to stand in there and take this face off. Yep, that's Salmon. Swooping as number 9 for the Eagles. Everyone's trying to dig it out. Pops it up. This is, that's a Herring. Trying to pop it to himself. And we're going to get a loose ball push that's going to go to the Eagles. So, yeah, Salmon, while he was trying to scoop that, got a little push in the back. So, this will be Lightning ball, far side. Hendrickson will start the action. Hendrickson trying to bowl through a couple Eagle players. He's going to draw a slash. So, so the Lightning will have a player advantage here. But first, they get a scoring chance, and there it was. There was Jax Hendrickson ripped a shot from up top that Raylinger saves. And we're going to have number 21, who's Noah Fossage, is going to take a knee on the sideline for that slash. 1 minute. So Lightning need to take advantage of these opportunities. Player up advantage. Like to cut this one. Like to cut this lead by 1 if they can here on this player advantage. Ball's going to start far alley. Gets down to the X. That's Sauter. Gets it up top to Youngman. Over to Viela. Viela tries to work across the top. Back over to Youngman. Near side now. That's Temp. Gets it to Viela. Viela's going to try to pass down to the X. Logan Sauter did a good job getting a stick on it. Keep it from going out of bounds. And Hendrickson comes up with that loose ball. Hendrickson's going to step into a shot. Oh, that was a rip that Raylinger was able to deflect. Boy, had a lot on that one. Good opportunity there. Good look by Jax Hendrickson. He was able to step into a clean space and rip one. Here's another chance. Again, Raylinger's up to the challenge, though. Raylinger's been tough on some of those long shots today. Oh, Raylinger's going to try to split 3 defenders. Raylinger's still trying to get back to his crease. Now he's in crease, and there's Milo Temp's shot goes off the mark. Raylinger hustling back and wins the race for possession. Wow. Raylinger all over the field there on that one. I'm not sure about if the goalie run was wise, but he recovered. Nice play. Nice play by Logan Sauter. Great stick check to get that one back. Back with full strength now. Here comes Seahaver weaving through traffic. Gets a shot, but that one goes wide. Seahaver slippery working through the defensive zone. Little stoppage for a loose shoelace. How you doing? Okay, ball's in the near side. That's Youngman. Up top, Robbie Seahafer. Seahafer will try a sidearm shot. It's off the mark. Action started by Sauter, the older Sauter, Logan in the X. The X is that position kind of behind the goal which we've seen. Oh, there's a shot attempt. Oh, is that why it went off the bar? Good opportunity there by the Lightning. I think that hit off the bar and bounced back. Here come the Eagles. Loose ball. Now we've got Owen Sard thought about coming out to get that loose ball, but retreats. There's a shot attempt. Saved by Sauter. Nice save by Owen Sauter. He's going to try to get this ball forward. He's got players up there if they can handle it. That's Luke Boberg is going to try to keep this one in. He does. Way to run it down there, Luke. There's a centering pass. That one's deflected. I think an Eagle got a stick on that one. And now we're going to have a battle here. This is 29. That's Ben Lowen. Was battling for it, but Eagles come away with it. Eagles looking to get something going in transition. Good recovery by, nice play over there by Luke. I think that's Luke Adams. No, I'm sorry, that was Roberts. Maxon Roberts with a nice defensive stonewall there to keep any thoughts of a transition goal from occurring. There's a deflection by Luke Adams. Adams gets bottom hand, stick checked, loses the ball. And we've got a stoppage, as that is the end of the quarter. So after 3 complete, Sauk Prairie 9, Lacrosse Lightning 3. Just a reminder for everybody, this Lightning team, they're road warriors this weekend, where they got this game here in Sauk Prairie today, but then they'll turn around tomorrow morning and make the trip to West Bend to take on West Bend tomorrow. So we wish them luck tomorrow. That will be their first non-conference game of the season so far. Lightning opening with 2 conference games against Verona and now Sauk Prairie. Getting ready to start this 4th quarter. We're going to see, interested to see who's going to stand between the pipes for the Lightning. If it'll be Sauter again to complete the second half, or if Collum's going to man the goal, or what coaches Vanderberg and Wilson decide to do. All right, teams are breaking up, getting ready to start this 4th quarter. Teams will switch halves. Lightning in the maroon. It's going to be Alex Salmon's going to take this face-off. Herring on the far wing. CAFR on the near wing. There's a battle. And the Eagles come away with it. They get it to Mast. Mast, oh, a nice defensive play there by Brubaker. Got the stick hold on him to cause that ball to come out. That ball's up in the air. Luke Adams scoops it up. Luke Adams finds, oh, I thought he had him there. Errant pass there that ends up in the cross of Crosse for for the Eagles. Eagles get a touch. Ball goes to Struce Clark, number 45. Now over to this side. That's Mast. Oh, Brubaker loses his footing. Gets a shot off. That one goes wide. Still in play. Brubaker and Mast battling for it. Those two players have been around a lot of the action today. Brubaker lost his footing again over there. And that ball is wide. Good battle on this near side between Mast and Brubaker. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Mast. That's Chetwood, number 17. That ball's loose. Going forward is Roberts, and we're going to have a flag down. We've got an illegal body check called on Roberts. So Maxim Roberts will take a knee on the sideline, and the Lightning will defend with 5 against the Eagles attacking 6. Lightning trying to get another long stick on the field. Brubaker, I'm sorry, that's I think that's Youngman now with a long stick. Usually plays with a short stick, but dons the long stick here to try to kill this penalty. Now it's in the hands of Mast. This is Luke Adams defending this near side. Now it goes up top. Down to the X. Can't handle it. Herring tries to jump on it, and Lightning come away with it. Good defense there by the Lightning. Here comes Owen Sauter. He's going to walk this one up the field partially and look to get it off to somebody on his squad. Ball loose. Good hustle down there by number 23, Logan Sauter. Big check there on Robbie Seafer. Gets the ball in the possession of the Eagles. The Eagles have some numbers here. That passes off the mark, thankfully. Rolls out of bounds. Turnover to the Lightning. Lightning got to get some things going here. We got 9 minutes left in this game. Excuse me. This is Luke Adams going to walk it up, far side. Oh, he gets stick checked. That ball's loose. Here's a chance for Chetwood. And I think that was a save there. Nice save. Boy, I couldn't tell what was going on there. But yeah, great save. A little one-on-one action there, and Owen Sauter was up to the challenge. Good hit there by number 35. That's Luke Adams. Not a push in the bag, as that player had turned at the last minute to kind of take that hit. And so that's clean body check. Ball's going to be Lightning's ball down here in the corner. And they're going to have Hendrickson step it in. Start the action. He gets it to his teammate. Number 23, that's Logan Sauter. Now it's up top, over to Viela. Gets it over to Salmon. Ball's loose. Scooped quickly by the Eagles. Here they come. They got numbers again. Dodges one. Gets a shot on second. Scores. Nice play by number 5. That's Brock Hill. He kind of did it all there. Got the ground ball, ran the length of the field, put a nice dodge on, and put that one home to get Sauk Prairie their 10th goal of the game.
Sauk Prairie goal number 5, Brock Hill.
So as we wait to get everyone lined up here, right? This is Boberg taking the face off. Nice body check by Hendrickson. But Lightning can't come away with it. Win for the Eagles. Ball's in the X. Couple big hits here put on by the Lightning last couple possessions. There's Luke Adams looking for another one. Ball's up top. Now comes down. Brubaker's working on this one, and we're going to have a procedure call. Procedure against the Eagles. Not sure what they got him for there. Lightning going to try to work this one up the field. Number 26, that's Tim Newman out there. Lightning still trying to work this one up. Okay, they get it across half field. Now they got to get a touch. Here comes Newman. He's looking for somebody who's open. He finds somebody. They get the touch. But ball's popped loose. Boberg fighting for it. Now he's going to try to dig it out, and he does. But it's loose again. A lot of some cross sticks. There's a chance, and it goes. Milo Temp again. He came out of the ruckus with the ball. And again, put on a nice bouncer. That's his second nice bouncer of the game. Both times top corner. Beautiful shot.
Lacrosse goal scored by number 21, Milo Temp.
Milo Temp had himself a nice game. That's his third one today. Gets the lead back to 6. Lightning would love to get this down within 4. Force the Eagles to keep it in, get it in, keep it in situation towards the end of this game. But we'll see if they're able to. All right, this time a procedure call on the Eagles. So win there by Salmon. There it is. There's Viela had a nice catch and turn and shoot, but it was just off the mark. Lightning were back there to retain possession, though. Hendrickson's going to bring it up on this side. There's a shot that goes wide. That was a good-looking shot, though, by Seehofer. Boy, you just watch. Wherever Hendrickson goes, number 22, Clem, goes with him, doesn't he? Anybody who scouted Lightning saw some of their games last year know that Hendrickson's a dangerous scorer, so he's probably going to draw some attention this year. There's a shot by number 23. That's Logan Sauter. It's off the mark, but again, Lightning are back there. Oop, that ball gets away from Viela. Going to try to run this down, get this ball back. Popped up in the air, nice play, and Clem's there to get it. Clem on the far side, being hounded by Roberts. Clem tries a pass. It's off the mark. This is going to be Lightning ball. Good pressure by Roberts there. Made Clem uncomfortable with that pass. Forces the turnover and gets the ball back to the Lightning. Here comes Viela. Weaving through traffic. Now he's got to get that touch. This is where Lightning have sometimes lost track of the fact that they need that touch. Oh, there's a pass to the cutting Seehafer, but he just can't connect. The ball's still loose. Trying to dig it out. Viela's got it. Viela looks to get settled. He's going to come downhill, working against Crosse. Tries one, deflected. I think Crosse got a stick on stick there to alter that. Seehafer, big wraparound. That was almost a hold there. I've seen that called a hold at times, kind of restricted his movement. But I think Seehafer had coughed the ball up before he was restricted. So probably a good call there. No call. Oh, there's a little sneak attack by Oliver Herring. As Crosse pops it back to Mast. Mast working across, little two-man game up top. Eagles in no hurry here. Nor should they be. A little wraparound shot by Chetwood. That one's deflected. Nice play there by, I believe that was Brubaker. That one dribbles out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Eagles. Time running out for the Lightning. Near side, this is Chetwood, guarded by Brubaker. Brubaker trying to stay in front of him, gets a stick in there, causing lots of trouble. They're going to get a flag for something in there. A lot of action, and there's the stoppage. They're going to get Brubaker. Must have made some contact. Might have drawn a little contact with the helmet, possibly of Chetwood there. So Lightning will be down a player for a minute. Lightning got their 4 long poles, deep poles out there. They'll defend with 5. Ball circling around the backside. Now up to the top. Over here to Chetwood. There's a shot attempt. That one might have even been deflected by Herring. Might have got an ankle on that one. Ball up top again. Herring defending. Salmon defending. Roberts defending. Youngman out there and Adams. There's a second flag. Another flag is going to come down. There's a shot attempt. That one's blocked by Sauter. Ball is still loose though. Eagles will get another chance before this penalty is administered. There's a shot attempt. Came stuck in the mesh a little too long. Didn't quite release the way that Crosse wanted. Oh, he was disappointed. He had a clear shot, and he's kicking himself there. That one just hung in this mesh longer than he wanted. Still, ball's going to stay with the Eagles. And I think this penalty, or at least the first penalty, should be expired. I think that happened with like 2 minutes and 55 seconds. So here we go. Yep. Lightning are going to get a player back. They'll defend with 5. Ball swings around. Here comes Herring. Down to the X. Trying to draw the slide from Salmon. Doesn't come though, so work it around again. Herring gets past Herring. That one's up and over, out of the reach of Sauter, and rolls out of bounds. Will stay with the Eagles. Their ball heads down to the X. There's a shot attempt that goes wide. Whew. Mast, I think that was Mast looking for his 3rd goal. Had a good look. Off the mark, though. Down the last 44 seconds, back to full strength. Nice play there. Good defense by Luke Adams. Herring giving chase. Tries a little behind the back. But that one's going to roll out of bounds. I think they're going to call that a shot. That was a shot. Yep, that's what they call. So we'll stay with the Eagles. There's a chance. There's a deflection. Nice play by Seehafer to slide over and deflect that ball. And it will go to the Lightning. So 13 seconds left. Crosse Lightning are going to drop to 0-2. 0-2 in the conference. As they're going to fall here in Sauk Prairie. Again, Lightning will play tomorrow against West Bend. As they will hit the road again and play in West Bend. So that's your final. Here from Sauk City, Prairie du Sac. The Sauk Prairie Eagles defeat the Lacrosse Lightning by a score of 10-4. Thanks everybody for joining us. I don't believe, I know the Lightning channel will not be streaming tomorrow's game in West Bend. Check to see, possibly West Bend is streaming it if you're not able to make it to the game. For me, Chris Viam will sign off. Thanks to my wife Tabitha for helping me out today. And have a good evening.